Hello, welcome to the Winecast with me, Latricia Marie, coming to you today with a nice wine I found. It is from Wine and Cheese Place. It is a French wine out of the Bordeaux. It is very different, I will say that, but it's a great different. I found this wine at Wine and Cheese Place. This is 2019 French wine. It is called Dubourdieu Liaison. And I really like this wine because for French wines, it introduces you to a whole new palette that you didn't know that you had before. And they have a really nice wine selection out of France. They really produce some really great wine. So I'm bringing you a French wine today. It is out of France, of course, French wine, but it's a red blend. It is 50% Cabernet and 50% Merlot. I saw it on the label and I was like, I like both of them. Let me try this one as a starting point for people because it can go from beginner wine into you a whole new world of the wine of Bordeaux. It's extensive, but this is a good starting point if you're willing to try a French wine. It's a nice, rich red wine. It's a little bright compared to other red wines, but because it's a blend, it has a little bit of a brighter red to me. It's not like a dark purple red. It's a nice red color, but yeah, it smells very, very light, rich in the fruit, red fruit that your cherries, your raspberries, like those rich red fruits. It has a pepper smell to it as well. It's not off-putting, but it can come off like smoky sometimes, but it's really a pepper that you're smelling, but it's a rich, light flavor to where your nose isn't finna be like, I don't want to taste this, right? But the color, the smell, it's really nice and pleasant. But when you taste it, you're going to taste the pepper, tell you right now, but not in the way that you think. I call the pepper part the bite that you're about to taste. It has like a strawberry profile, the pepper, the blueberries, hint of vanilla. You're going to catch those. But if you can get past the smokiness of it, it's a beautiful palate. It's a very nice, smooth wine. A slight tang to it. It is on the dry side for a red wine. Here's why. Cabernets, depending on what's on your end, can be drying. There isn't a sweetness to it, so your mouth is going to go like your roof is going to rub on your tongue, and then the moisture from your mouth is going to be like, oh, it's nice mouth-watering wine. But your mouth will go dry initially when you drink this wine. So that's what I mean by dry. But the taste, I like, for Bordeaux, you can eat this with so much stuff. I promise you, you really can. But the taste is there. It's solid. It doesn't have a long profile for as the flavor lingering that you're tasting, like the strawberries, the vanilla, stuff like that. So that's okay because this is an introduction to a French wine, and you may not need all that, but it lasts for me long enough for me to sip again and be like, I'm gonna remember this wine. So it's not like one of those low-end wines at all. I would pair this with a nice creamy pasta or butter sauce pasta. It definitely lamb or New York strip. I take it back, New York strip. This would be perfect with a New York strip because the way the strip is made, is meaty. This can carry and not get, it can probably enhance the flavor of the steak for real. But, or a good Gonzalo cheese. Yeah. This is not a nightcap wine. You got to eat it or with some, you have to drink this with something. So just keep that in mind. But, yep. Not a nightcap wine. You really have to drink this with some type of food. This is good for dinner parties, or if you're having a date night, this would probably be one of those zones because it's a nice mellow wine. It can get the conversation started, but it's really good for those type of, go-to scenarios when you would pick this wine. But definitely pick this up and try it. This is what the label looks like. It is in the French section. So you go to the France section of wherever, your local store may carry this, or you can find it online, which is fine. But you're going to get a good solid wine with this particular French wine. It is a really good find. So again, let me know what you think and have a good sip.